Lumen Field in Seattle. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. McCain, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd down, McCain. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 10 carries, 76 yards.
And simply put, partner, we're witnessing one of the best offensive players in the league so far this season. What he's been doing has him second in rushing across the NFL, and the top spot is clearly in sight. He's confident. His blockers are confident. He's having a heck of a year.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Seahawks at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McCain. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
Oh my God.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard. But they were all over that one.
Oh, my God. That works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, boy.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Don't do it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Come on, man.
And that's on big Mekhi Becton, 1st-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Gomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A gear for Walker running right. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's a gain of 4 that time.
Play full game.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Boy.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is old brain remembers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle and completes.
Oh, boy, that ball got to come out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Looking right sideline,
come
that's
on,
complete.
bro, come on.
A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
All of them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
You shouldn't eat nothing tonight.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gomes throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Gomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
We'll be using it just to be crazy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I look at it in the morning, see what I gotta do.
Here's a give up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They go play action here on 1st down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, Gomes. What a catch by Fan. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Gomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running left is Walker. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And it's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially.
Bro.
But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McCain. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. Outright and brought in by Moore.
What?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Shit out of it,
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Herbert's throw is on target to Likely. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Herbert on 1st down now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Boy.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That pass complete to Moore.
Now, got
to
to
moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Herbert operating from the red zone. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Herbert back to the air. Harris has it over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. To throw on 2nd down. Gomes. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
All right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gomes. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. Gomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 118 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a handoff running through the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Herbert gets this to Moore.
No.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Herbert to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. 10 seconds to go. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
Retarded when they do
So
that.
they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
You didn't do that, though. Damn, somehow.
Throwing, Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
One last throw here for Herbert. And this is
Nah,
intercepted, and that should
interference.
do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve.
That boy
here.
gonna
That's
get
complete.
killed.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you